Hello and welcome to the stream everyone. We are playing Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. We just reached Shadow of the Horn. Sorry, Horns of the South. I don't know what Shadow of the Horn is. Anyway, we just completed the prologue section, the rebuilt prologue section in patch 0.9, and we are currently playing a mage build, and we are trying to build a mage character, which I am doing it for the first time. In the previous patches I played a warrior, tank warrior, so this is going to be, and this is a new experience for me playing a mage. I don't normally play mages in role-playing games, but Tainted Grail to me has a good magic system which I wanna experience and play with. So yeah, also in the last stream someone asked how do I use the photo mode, and I did not see the question, but I want to answer that here. What you can do is you can go to this photo mode with escape. When you press escape you get this setting menu, right? And go to photo mode. Right now I asked the developers, but right now there is no assigned key to capture your photos. So what you can do is you can just press F12. That takes a screenshot on when you are on Steam. Okay, I don't know what you can do on other platforms, but on Steam I do that, like I press F12 and I take a screenshot. So yeah, that's how you do it on Steam. So with that being said, with that boring intro out of the way, let's continue on our journey. And currently we are following this quest, A World to Win. King Arthur asked me to find more pieces of his soul in order to bring him back. Okay, so that's a continuing quest that will like continue throughout the game. I have to find pieces of him in order to make him whole again. And this will be the current quest, Shadow of the Horns. I learned that Caradog, the knight who broke me out from the island asylum in the prologue section, I was in a prison like they do in Bethesda games, right? This game starts kind of the same way. So what Caradog wants is he wants to steal Excalibur from the Horns of the South, and it seems that to do so they were supposed to meet with the captain of this place, a man called Brandon. And if you know English history, Excalibur is the sword of King Arthur. Okay, and King Arthur also wants me to take that sword to him. So this will be interesting, and as you can see some of the quests are not complete right now since the game is in early access. So without like boring you with more details, let's just get on with the game. Okay, I have to go to this place, Shadow of the Horns. Let's put up custom marker over there. Wait, the buttons are not working. I have to report that. Also a big thanks to the developers, they have been very supportive with like giving us keys and early access to new updates and providing us details on what the update is gonna look like. So yeah, so looks like I cannot put a custom marker on the icon itself, but I can do that like in surrounding areas. I don't really need the custom marker since I can see this icon on my HUD anyway. So yeah, let's continue. So some of these animals are, I think, plagued, so they will attack us on sight. I don't think these deers will attack us obviously, but I think there's a plague going on, right? And we were also infected at the start of the game, but what happened was we resurrected King Arthur and he cured our sickness. But wait, so These enemies are tricky. Corpse eaters. They like jump around and throw stones at you. I basically loot everything I come across. So the new patch also added these shrines. Like this one is a druidic shrine, right? Let's see what happens if we pray. We can make an offering of animal parts by giving one animal component, and we will get 10 experience from that. So let's do that. Let's give a brain. Did we get the experience? Okay, we did. Let's see. Character, skill trees. So this one is the revamped skill tree. I think this will be the final skill tree. We have let's see, we have selected mana battery, since this gives us 10 additional mana. Since we are playing a mage character, this will be crucial. And this was the first skill we selected. So right now we are pretty early in the build, so it will take some time to make this character overpowered, which I wanna do. Okay, that looks like a new creature. I do not remember seeing him in earlier patches. So let's see what difficulty am I playing. Okay, I'm playing on easy, but you will see this game kicks your ass even on easy difficulty. I was playing on easy because I did a showcase of the new update, so I wanted to like put on a video without any hassle, but I forgot to like update the difficulty before doing this let's play. But anyway, easier difficulty will kick your ass in this game. It looks like Skyrim, but the gameplay is quite tough. So let's kill this guy. So you have this power. This is called temporal hold. This is a common power throughout any builds. Like even if you play a warrior tank, you will have this power. You get this power because King Arthur gives it to you. Okay, so oh shit, there are two guys. There are some stuttering issues, but it's something we can like work with. And some people have told me that the game does not look like a modern game, but the developers have it was there on the Steam page that I don't know if they removed it, but I think it was there that they do not want to build like the next best graphically looking game. They just want to like give you a good experience of games like this. I call this game a Scrolls like. I don't know if that's an actual thing. So let's look at the inventory. I love this spell, blood transfusion. What it does is it continuously drains health from your target and it heals you. So I got this helmet, which I totally love. Okay, this hatchet is quite nice, but I need more strength. There's a like mini boss over here. I forgot what his name was, but his fight is quite tough. And passing time and saving the game is a little complex than Skyrim in this game, so I want to push on through to Horns of the South and save the game over there. For example, in Skyrim you can save the game by passing the time, right, with T, I think. But here you have to, like, it works the same way, but you have to build a bonfire. But if a hostile NPC like passes you while you are waiting, you will get distracted. Oh shit, what is that? I thought like it was Asgard the Protector, devoted guardian of Prophet Kai. Asgard battled the scourge of the Red Death, aiding in the founding of the Red Church and the Island Asylum. His dedication saved countless lives during a time of despair. Alright. Also, you get this. Where's my inventory? Yeah, you get these lore notes throughout the game. Letter from a shady merchant. Pay attention, you morons. Because my patience is running thin, I need a hanged man's noose and an ogre's right toe and a couple of drowner tongues. And trust me, I can tell the difference between a drowner tongue and a dead horse's tongue, because I, unlike you, am not a complete idiot. If you try to swindle me one more time, our deal is over. And stop asking for money up front. You bring me the goods, you get the money. That's it. End of story. M. You can bring me the hanged man's tongue though. Might be useful. Okay. Alright. Let's... I was looking to see if they have made any changes to this area, because earlier you could just walk in and talk to his guard and enter. I was just watching if like he would attack me. So these are posts that you can use to fast travel between areas. I guess we can always just barge in like that. Let me see if we have... Okay, these doors are locked from inside. We cannot do that. Hello. Your money or your life?
What's happening? In the name of the old mother, what are you doing? I could have stabbed you. Wait, I haven't seen you before.
I am a traveler. I was told I'd find safe haven in the Horns.
But we don't just let anybody in, pal. You need to have, things, proof. Things to prove you're safe. For Haven. Yeah.
Here, I have this pin. I was told I'd find a safe haven here in the Horns.
This pin. I can't say I see it very clearly at this, present moment, but it does look important. Very official. But I remember Fergus said something about all this, these emblems once. Oh, yes, I remember now. I welcome thee, ye, royal person, on behalf of the keepers. You are a great friend to our home. Welcome. Please, speak with Fergus. He's our quartermaster. He runs things around here in the captain's absence. He'll greet thee properly. Have a pleasant rest of the day. Open it up, boys!
I think they changed the exterior of the fort and also the interior. This looks different than the last time I saw it. There are some performance issues in some areas of the game, but as I said, if it's enjoyable, these things don't matter to me.
All mother's tits! I've just about had it with this bunch of repressed virgins. And who might you be? You don't look like one of them.
You seem angry. No, let's tell her to calm down.
If it weren't for their stupid rules, I'd punch you in the face, you patronizing jerk. Get lost!
Okay. I love her already. Keeper Temur, okay.
Oh, a new face. It's always nice to see someone new here. Welcome. Why didn't I notice you earlier?
Maybe it's those glasses. You seem distracted.
Yes, my apologies. Ever since breakfast today, I've been sort of lost in thought. I keep thinking of my dear mother's cooking, especially her famous pie. You see, all we got here is venison and fish. Venison, then fish. And then fish, and more fish. I can live with all the bullshit that's thrown at us soldiers. But the longer I live, the more I realize there's not much to live for, except food. And I'd kill for a slice of that pie.
Imagine complaining about getting to eat meat and fish all day. Well, that's sad to hear, but I have to go.
Of course, yeah, places to see, people to meet. Sure, I understand. Have a great day.
Okay, I'll keep meeting people in this fort, but let's at least start the quest. The gate guard or Odran told me that I should report to the quartermaster, Fergus. Okay. Yeah, this whole interior is changed. This is totally different from the last time I played.
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
Let's not tell on the guy. He was sober.
Huh, that's surprising. But good. Very good. He's been a drunk for as long as I can remember. He keeps saying he'll stop, but he never does.
The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know that I'm the quartermaster here. Now, state your business.
And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
I got this pin from a friend. I assume you know what it means.
Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns.
And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
We got shipwrecked on the way, but he could have made it.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade. And that leaves only the captain.
However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one. Fortunately for me, this pin only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to.
Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
Okay. What's next? Is there any... Ninian is dead. Ninian is dead. He asked me to bring you this. Okay, so this Ninian guy is someone you meet during the prologue, and he used to work under this guy, and he gave me his dog tag to bring me to this Fergus.
Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But, now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag?
He was not taken by the Red Death. The Red Priests tortured him in the island asylum.
Tortured? In the asylum? You can't expect me to take that at face value. Brother Riagan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were there, near him...
Okay, I was cured by King Arthur. Okay, let's not tell him that. It was a misunderstanding. The Red Priests got the wrong person.
I'm sorry this happened to you. Still, you have to understand. Now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
Okay, I am actually here for the Excalibur. And if I tell him that, like, he will throw me out. So let's not do that. If you know Odrin's a drunk, why do you keep stationing him at the front gate?
He's not our first line of defense. The archers are. Every man here needs to have a job, and no offense to Odran, but let's just say we can afford to lose him.
Having a drunk guard at the front gate is not a very good look.
I'm sure the hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive the insult.
Okay, I'd like to speak with the captain.
Just as I thought. If you have friends among the knights, You'll want to talk to the captain, but that's not happening anytime soon.
Why?
Because I said so. What, did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters? There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there?
Just tell me where he is.
And have you helped any of my people? Or are you just here to wave that pen in my face again? First, show me you care. And then I'll take you to the captain. I can't have every random stray wasting his time. Not now, when the outcome of the war with its tribes is so precarious. I trust we understand each other?
Okay, clear as day. First the work, then the audience.
Good. Come back when you've proven your worth to the Horns of the South. Then we'll talk.
And how do I do that? Fergus wants me to prove myself before I can speak to the captain. Okay, let's
If you
see.
need rest, you can sleep in the barracks. It's no royal chamber, but it's better to sleep under a roof than under the stars, right? Especially in this horrible weather.
Okay, let's see. Fergus wants me to. It's part of the Shadow of the Horns quest. Fergus wants me to prove myself before I can speak to the captain. I think I need to talk to him again. Is there anything I can help you with?
We've been having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want to rest in peace. There are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north, but somehow I doubt it.
Anyway, I suggest you go see Marg first. He knows best what's going on there.
And who's that?
He's our huntsman. He keeps us stocked with meat, so the lads don't have to live on fish alone. They get pretty grumpy when that happens. Right now, Marg is the only other person who's allowed to leave the keep. I'm not about to risk the life of our last link to the outside world, especially when you're so eager to lend a hand.
Alright, I'll do that.
Good. Try not to get yourself killed, and get rid of whatever's been causing the problem.
Okay, so that opened up a new quest. That has dreams. Something strange is happening in the crypt at the cemetery near the Horns. I have been asked to deal with it. Fergus told me to speak with Marg about the events at the cemetery. Okay. Where is this Marg guy? Can I steal all this? Okay. I cannot. This game looks like Skyrim, yes, but it's kind of reminding me of Gothic 2 for some reason. It's giving me that same vibe when I used to play Gothic 2 as a kid. Where's this Mark guy? I think first I need to go to sleep. I don't think there's like survival mechanics in this game. You really don't need to sleep or eat unless you want to regenerate health. But I don't like the night time, and there's like weird creatures that come out during the night. you can quick save with F5. So there's that. Okay, where's Mark?
Oi, friend. A question. Do you know why people always stop and watch a blacksmith at work? Because he's riveting. It's good to see a new face in this sad hole.
Oh, of course. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Osbert, local master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blade sharpened?
Open shop. Sell. Manhir figurine plus 5 max health permanently, so I'm not selling that.
Yes? Did you find out what's been happening out there? Why not? Don't tell me you're afraid of ghosts. Just don't annoy them and you'll be fine.
I was not looking at the chat. Hi Anme.
Welcome! In the name of our eternally reigning Majesty King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Tables. I am obliged to inform you that fighting those who actively break the law and reject the rule of the crown is the duty and pride of every subject. As Camelot's representative, I will be paying a bounty of 10 gold pieces for the death of each bandit roving the area, as long as adequate proof is provided. I also recommend checking the bounty board for information on wanted criminals, especially those considered particularly dangerous. Please, state your business.
I'd like to collect a bounty for bandits.
Really? You fought bandits and killed them? Oh, I want to hear all the details. Here's your reward, but promise you'll tell me everything.
Nope. I'd like to collect a reward for bandit leaders.
Oh, someone finally checked out the notices I was posting on the board. Go chop off some heads. Oh, hey, before you go, I can see the bloodlust in your eyes, you know. It takes one to know one. So here's some friendly advice, free of charge. If you're seeking scum to slay, you'll find bandits in the ruins of a merchant settlement nearby. It's worth visiting if you haven't already.
So where's this mark? Is that him?